1:40 p.m. here in good old Nevada. I-80, mile marker 170, heading westbound heading towards California. Mother F trucker. Well, it's better than what I started with this morning and ended with yesterday afternoon there in Evanston, Wyoming, and coming into Salt Lake. We are heading today. Well, we're taking a bulldozer out to Madera, California. We'll do that. We'll get there Friday. Today, we are getting ourselves to Fernley. We're going to stop at the Flying J on the kind of northeast-ish side of the city, of the town of Fernley. Basically, we're going to be right across the highway from the Walmart. We're going to stop there for the day. We got 123 miles to go. We've done 447 miles so far for the day. We left Evanston, Wyoming this morning, about 6 o'clock, 6:15, something like that. We left a little bit before sunrise, so we were good. We got through Salt Lake City fairly quickly, fairly easily. So, you know, wasn't too bad at all. We stopped in Wells, Nevada for our 30-minute break. We stopped at the rest area there at exit 200, Golconda, for a quick little load check. Not a big deal. We stopped in Toole, T-O-O-E-L-E, Lake Point. We topped up our fuel and our depth there this morning. Put about 195 gallons of fuel in. We put 3.5 gallons of def in. And we've been rolling ever since. So like I said, we're going to get to Fernley, 121 miles down the road. So just around 3:30-ish. Well, no, about 3:30-ish. We'll get to Fernley. Like I said, we're going to stop at the Flying J. We're not going to go all the way to the west side of town. I need to go do a little bit of shopping over to Walmart. So we'll park it. We'll walk across the highway, or over top of the highway, I think it is, to the Walmart. And from there, tomorrow, we'll get into California. We'll head down California 99, down to Madera. We'll make our delivery before the end of the day. We have a load assigned after we make this delivery. We are picking up in Temecula. We're picking up some kind of drill. Bring up some kind of drill, 40 foot long, 8.5 by 8.5. Rough 8.5 feet by 8.5 feet by 40 foot long. What exactly is I don't know. Mr. Katniss. Not too bad a day. 5 minutes. Yesterday I did a whopping 406 miles. Yesterday. I got stopped by the rain coming up between, right there at the border with Utah and Wyoming. So being on permits, I have to be more careful with the rain. I have to shut down if it's too heavy. Pershing County. Here we are. Like I said, we're picking up this drill. Picking up in Temecula, California. I don't know exactly where Temecula is in relation to Madera. But we are picking it up Monday. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. That's always my number one thing. I don't want to be in a hospital, first and foremost. One, I wouldn't like it. Two, my wife would not appreciate me driving like an idiot and getting myself hurt. I would never hear the end of it. And I'd probably get beat up once I got healthy again out of the hospital. She'd probably kick my butt. And I would deserve it for driving like an idiot. Like I said, I don't know where Temecula is in relation to Madera, California. I've never been to Temecula. I think I've been through it. I think it's out 58, I think. I'm not sure. I think I've been past there. I don't know. Usually James knows, I had posted a picture of a post on Facebook that says, me, I want pancakes. Wife, you're too fat for pancakes. 58 or 99. Okay, like I said, I think I've been through it, past it, because I've been up and down 99, 58, near Bakersfield, plenty of times. But like I said, I can barely remember Madera, and I go there all the time. So I know Lebec, I know Fontana, I know Dunnigan, I know Stockton a little bit, Madera especially. I picked up so many times Madera. In the last 3 visits to California, I picked up at Baltimore Air Coil in Madera. But, like I said, this next load, I'm going to Temecula to pick up a drill of some kind, an Atlas DM30 drill. I don't know what that is. I've never seen one. I'll have to look that up on the internet tonight, see kind of what I'm picking up. Westbound, right side, 160. So I don't know exactly what it is or what its shape is. When it says 8'6" by 8'6" by 8'6", I'm assuming it's a square. And then 40 foot long. So it's going to hang out the back of my trailer about 3 feet. Which is still legal. But we are going all the way back to Festus, Missouri. Now, the place where I'm taking it, I believe I've delivered previously when I was still at Melton Truck Lines. I believe I delivered some bentonite clay to this particular location. Like I said, that's about 3 years. It's about 3 years. Oh, it's legal. Like I said, 4 foot off the back, I'm covered. The width should be fine, so I hopefully I'm not on permits for that load. It just makes it a little bit easier and faster to go. I said, what I'm carrying right now, a Caterpillar D6R XL bulldozer. I am tall, I am wide, I am heavy. So we're on permits for this one. My Nevada annual permit doesn't cover this extra 1,000-pound weight or more. So we had to get other permits. So I got permits for California, which I need to print out when I stop. So, we are we're good. But tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow morning, we got about 311 miles from Fernley to Madera, the road we have to take. So of course, inside of California, we have about 350 miles, not 350, 250 miles in California, which basically at 55 miles an hour, that's almost 6 hours of driving that we have to deal with, which, it's California. But we are not picking up until Monday, so more than likely, I will stay at the Pilot Flying J here in Madera for the weekend. I have points that I can use, my reward points for fueling up. I'll have points to pay for laundry, so I don't have to put any money out for that. So I have enough for at least 2 loads. I think, because when I stop here at Fernley, I'll pick up another, and I fill in the morning tomorrow, I'll pick up another 400, 500 points tomorrow. So I'll get all my laundry done, which I desperately need. And since I'm going to the Walmart tonight, when I get to Fernley, I can pick up some more laundry detergent, which I have run out of. That's one of the things I'm going to pick up. Now, the main reason for going to the Walmart is primarily for some chicken for me and my wife's dinner date Saturday night. Because we do a video dinner date. We make the same food. We eat together, via video. And it's one of those ways that we keep connected. We keep that husband and wife bond as strong as we can make it. Now, that's on top of 6, 7, 8 hours a day, always talking. In the morning, in the evening, 6 or 7 hours, every single day. Even if she isn't fully awake, she'll answer the phone and she'll still be sleeping. And I'll just listen to her breathe. It may seem odd to a lot of people, but we will do that. If I fall asleep on her because I've had a hard day and she's not really tired, she'll stay on the phone for another hour just listening to me breathe, probably listening to me snore. Like I said, we may just be looking at Facebook or watching a movie or something, but we still want to spend that time together, even if we're not talking. And like I said, we have 1 day a week minimum that we set apart just for a video dinner date. Because that's just something that we find to be vital and important for our marriage. And believe me, out on the road, and I'm sure she says the same thing, being, without me, it just feels a lot better. I get a lot of strength from that. I get a lot of peace, a lot of joy and happiness and harmony in my life. It's important, Yeah, we would prefer that we are not separated, but as soon as we can buy our land and we can build our house I'll be coming off of being an OTR driver. You know, I may still be doing trucking, but I'm going to be home every day. I'll find a local job where I'm home every day. That way we won't have to do the video substitute, you know, dinner dates and the 8 hours of being on the phone every morning, every night. But that's just the way we do things. Pucker brush, right here, TA, pucker brush. And it still looks like the same TA Petro outdated buildings, which is why I don't like TA Petro. But that's, of course, that's diverting from the topic at hand. So this weekend, me and my wife, we are doing chicken fried rice. I'm gonna try to do some egg rolls as well. Wife loves fried rice. I do too, man. I grew up in Japan for 10 years. I've gotten a habit of having stuff like that. You know, that's just me. You know, fried rice, tempura, you know, ramen, soba, yakitori. You know, I love Japanese food. I also love Chinese food. Not so much Korean, you know. But you know, I grew up with that. I have no problem eating that, you know, every day of the week. Even though this past week and a half, I've had beef bourguignon like 7 meals. I love it, but I kind of overdid it on the beef bourguignon every day. But like I said, this weekend we're doing fried rice. Next week we are planning on pizza. We're going to make our own pizza. So we got that going. But like I said, every week we're going to try something new, something different, but we're going to do it together. That's the main thing. That's, like I said, that's one of those things that just keeps me going on the road. You know, it makes every bit of sacrifice on the road worth it. So 102 miles to Fernley, exit 46 at the Flying J is where we're going to stop. So that's about 570 miles for the day. So, James, I was thinking about tuna casserole yesterday or the day before. For some reason, I don't know why, just out of the blue, tuna casserole did pop in my head. And now that's kind of a thing that I'm going to have. I mean, I got one large can of tuna in my thing. I think I have to pick me up a box of Hamburger Helper tuna casserole mix, some more egg noodle, some peas, and some breadcrumbs. Now I'm going to blame it on you, James. But I did think of it. You know, either yesterday or the day before. So it was already in there. I can only blame you a little bit. But tonight, I'm going to make me a nice chef salad, egg, bacon, a little bit of ham, celery, onion, carrot, green onion, maybe a radish. If I can find a decent radish here at the Love's. I have a little bit of cucumber. I'm going to use a little bit of tuna, Put that in there as well. Some decent iceberg lettuce. I have some croutons, unfortunately not ones that I made, but pre-made out of the bag. I got some that are okay. You know, I'm not a big fan of pre-made croutons, but there you go. I'd rather make them for myself. But then, of course, my Wishbone Robusto Italian dressing. My favorite dressing. Really my only dressing, unless I make vinegar and oil myself, but what I say my favorite. Because it's got that right amount of bite and spice to it that just top it right off. A little bit of Parmesan cheese, which I'm out of. I need to buy some more of that. I need to buy a brick of that. Maybe a little bit of American cheese or cheddar. I'll throw that on top as well. Like I said, a couple hard-boiled eggs. Chop that up and put it inside. I am not a fan of raw tomato. Well, I do have some green pepper. I can put some green pepper on that too. I like that. Very thin sliced cucumber. I don't like big chunks. But I'll have two nice sized bowls of that. That'll really fill me up and satisfy me for tonight. Actually, thinking about it, I have a couple of bratwurst, a couple of Johnsonville smoked bratwurst. Actually, I think I'll have a single bowl of salad and 2 or 3 bratwurst with it. Well, I'd say I'll do 2 bratwurst with a little bit of Gould's brown mustard on it. I think that's what I'll do for my dinner. Lots of vegetables, lots of fiber, a bit of protein, a bit of fat. I think that'll be my meal for tonight. And I got the bratwurst in there from my dinner last week with my wife. We made curry sausage. Now, my wife is Australian. That's a thing in Australia. Mashed potato, a little bit of vegetable aside. I did green beans. I do not have the correct sausage that they have in Australia, but I got some bratwurst, which I guess is close enough. She got her curry sauce from a brand that's there in Australia. I used the curry that I have, which is a Japanese style curry. I mean, it was good. I don't think it's exactly the same by any stretch of imagination. But it was pretty interesting. I mean, I never thought bratwurst, mashed potatoes, you know, with some sauteed onions on top, you know, nice big pieces, with a curry sauce would actually be that good. But I was surprised. I mean, like I said, I've never had that. It's not an American type thing. It's an Australian, British sort of thing, but more Australian, I think. But I was surprised. Man, it was better than I thought it would be. So I'll save 2 sausages to do that maybe Sunday or next week sometime, because it's quick, it's fast, it's easy. But like I said, that's kind of on the agenda. I mean, not yesterday, 2 days ago, when I was waiting for a load, I made potatoes and eggs, a little bit of pork, some onion, you know, 5 nice sunny side up eggs, you know, russet potato, a nice large one, diced and fried, salt and pepper. bit of butter, fried the eggs in some nice butter. Got the potatoes nice and crisp and golden, not too overdone. Lots of black pepper, the way I like it. And I filled up on that. That was really good. I don't get to eat a lot of breakfast. That definitely filled me up for the entire day. And I love a sunny side up fried egg on my pancakes, on my potatoes, on a cheeseburger. Can hardly beat that. I mean, that's fantastic to me. Humboldt, Nevada. Use Rye Patch instead. Well, like I said, I got tonight's dinner. Yeah, I'm gonna do some bratwurst with a little bit of brown mustard. And I'm gonna do a nice big chef salad. Basically filling an 8-inch, 9-inch pasta bowl. Really fill it up. Tomorrow, like I said, me and my wife, Saturday, me and my wife are doing fried rice. I'm gonna try to make some egg rolls if I can find the wrappers here. Friday night, what I think I'm going to do is I think I'll just make a ramen Friday night. Maybe. I don't know. Now I have a couple of flour tortillas left. I really have all the ingredients. I could make burritos Friday night. If I have a can of enchilada sauce, and I have all the ingredients I could make, besides the corn tortillas, I could make enchiladas. Because I can make 4 servings of enchiladas, have 1 serving Friday night, and then 3 servings for the week. And I could do that. Pop them in some Ziploc bags, some vacuum bags, seal them up, pop in the refrigerator. They're gonna be good for a couple days. Yeah, not too bad. I can do that. Once, I'll be sitting all weekend waiting for my load, waiting to be able to load on Monday. And despite what my wife says that I'm too fat for pancakes, I might go ahead and make pancakes. Hey Mike, how you doing, sir? Yeah, it's been a little bit too long. I've been out kind of preoccupied with, with the wife and other things going on in life. So, but it's definitely good to see you. Thanks for popping in. We are here in Nevada. Mile marker 137 approximately. Here on I-80. We're going to be heading here to Fernley for the night. We're heading out here to Madera, California. We're heading to Madera, California to deliver a D6R XL Caterpillar dozer. And we already have a reload out of Temecula. Like I said, we're going to Madera. We got to pick up in Temecula, California on Monday, going back to Festus, Missouri, where we've been to we've been through there many times before. I've actually delivered, and I believe it's the place where we're delivering this one to. We're picking up an Atlas DM30 drill. We're picking up some parts from that. But 40-foot long, 8'6" by 8'6", so I'm thinking it's in a square housing. I'll have to look that up on the internet when I get stopped. In about an hour and 20 minutes. We got 90 miles to go to Fernley. Then once I do my post-trip inspection, we're going to walk over from the Flying J over to the Walmart, which is on the south side of I-80. They're at exit 46. Linda, how you doing, Miss Barker? How you been? How is Ohio? It's been a good long while since I've been to Ohio. I mean, several months. My friend Linda Barker, I think it was last year. Yeah, it was sometime last year. Met Linda Barker. They're in what was it? Was it Lodi or was it Burbank? I met you. I believe it was in Lodi. They're in Ohio, north of Burbank, right before you make that split going off to Akron. Me and Miss Barker, had a nice little dinner over there at the Bob Evans, I believe it was. It was nice to meet her. Yeah, Lodi, yep. We had a nice, little hour, 2-hour talk and, meet up. I enjoyed myself. It was really a nice pleasure to meet her. Which I don't get to do, to meet a lot of people all that often. The last person I met was Dana Bernhardt. She's a truck driver. Her dog Dooley. Met her at Little America there in Wyoming. A little over 2 weeks, something like that. We are in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it is Nevada. I mean, one person every 5 square miles out here. But like I said, I did meet, or I had a chance to meet Mike from Trucking in Wyoming. I think it was earlier this year or late last year. They're in Low, Wyoming. Unfortunately, missed them by a couple hours. And I had been in Lowell a little over 2 years ago when I was at Melton Truck Lines. Nursing on Travel Bug, how y'all doing? Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome to Nevada. And like I said, I missed meeting Mike. They're in Lowell by a couple of hours, but that's trucking for you. So like I said, heading to Madera, deliver Friday, pick up in Temecula on Monday, give myself out to Festus. Roland Keith, all the way from beautiful Australia, where my lovely wife is from. Mr. Roland Keith, a very nice bloke, as they like to say. Hanging out.